Welcome back. Now get this, from hawking plantain and Gary on the streets of Cross River State to becoming an actress and movie producer, Sylvia Edem has certainly carved a niche for herself in Nollywood.
So with her background in theatre arts, she's been able to deliver effortlessly on diverse movie roles. Let's take a look at one of her movies, Sandcastle.
Do you love me?
Of course I love you. I love your silence. But I love your words even more.
What about our new neighbor?
It was pretty close last night when I kissed him. This man has the key to unlock my heart. Do I have to be disabled or blind to gain his attention? Are you going to help me get this man or not? Hey, this man is in love with his wife and not you. When the desirable is not available, the available becomes desirable.
You make my daughter happy, so I would not like you to take away that happiness from my daughter and give to that girl.
I wish I was blind.
It's so sad.
I have wished you death in so many ways.
What can a blind girl do? A blind girl can pray.
All right, we have Sylvia
Edem
joining us this morning.
Amazing trailer there. Amazing
Nice.
trailer.
I mean, we look at such roles and we know that it's extremely challenging for you to just suddenly, they tell you, look, you're going to be a blind person in this film.
Yeah.
So how did you respond to this role when it was offered?
Well, you know, it's a thing I have in me. You know, acting has always been part of me right from school. You know, so, I mean, it's a talent and you don't have to force it. It comes like that.
Was there anything specific you had to do to prepare yourself for that role?
Yeah, I had to like put myself into that character. You know, because you won't just wake up and go to the set. You have to prepare yourself like, you know, this is what you're going to do. You have to become a blind person.
Okay.
So
Did you follow another, you know, visually challenged person around, or did you watch videos? How did you practice or rehearse for your role?
I didn't do that, but you know, I've come across a lot of them.
Okay.
You know, from where I come from, you know, on the streets, you know, so I see the way they do, and sometimes I feel so bad for them, so I just had to do something, you know, to like.
You mentioned the streets, and we, in our introduction there, we found out that it said that you hawked plantain and even used to sell Gary on the streets. Now that is one of those grass to grace stories. Can you give us a little insight into your story?
That was when I was still growing up, and let's say I was just like helping my mom then, you know, to see her through in school, and my younger ones, you know. So, I mean, everyone goes through. There's always a step ahead in life and all that.
So there must have been a transition period, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at, I mean, when we were talking earlier, we were talking about the value of hard work and how much time and effort that you put into your craft. Having discovered that, look, I can do this, I can act, and then you just put in all that work. What was it like for you going into acting and then, you know, deciding that, look, this is what I want to do and I'm going to commit this time to do it? You
know, I read theatre art in school. You know, so I realize that a lot of us that after school they forget about their career and all that. And you know, looking at the industry today, you might want to give up. I've been in the industry over the years, over 10 years now. So sometimes you want to like give up because they might not really want to give you that chance, you know, to explore and all that. So I had to like, you know, say to myself, this is what I want to do. I know it is something that I know I have talent for. I'm going to do it. Okay. So you know, and again, you just have to be patient.
Okay.
That's it. You have to be patient, no matter what.
You know, there's so much that could be said for someone that would play a role like that. So you're not afraid of challenges, right? But I'm thinking, If, for instance, you were not going to act, what would you be doing?
Hey, I would have been a lawyer by now.
A lawyer?
Yeah. Because
seriously?
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming. Why?
Yeah, well, I think I'm seeing a little bit of that. You know, speaking. Both of them are speaking roles. So.
Because, you know, growing up, my dad has always wanted me to be a lawyer, to read law in school. But, you know, as destiny may have it, so I have my own calling. No one can actually force you to do what you don't want to do, even if you try to do it. Because then I remember when I first got admission into school to read law, but I dropped out. I dropped out of school. I got admission again on economic. I dropped out. It was theater at that, and I was like, okay, this is where I belong. So
yeah.
Okay,
that was
all right.
And you're doing it. So of course, there's a small controversy that I want you to address regarding an interview that you granted some time back, where they said you said that Nigerian men are cheats. You know, they're always unfaithful to their wives, and so you're done with Nigerian men, and you're going to get married to a white man, a foreigner. So
yes, that's what they said you said.
So please respond to that.
See, all men cheat.
Okay.
That's correct.
Wow.
It's in a man's nature to cheat.
Are you sure about that?
So
yeah.
Where
So
did
I
you get your
can't say.
statistics from?
So I can't say. Okay, a white guy is better than a black man or all that stuff. Okay. I never said I wasn't going to get married to a black man or I was going to get married to a white guy. Fine, if God says it's a white guy I'm going to get married to, it's fine by me. Okay. Then if God says it's a black guy I'm going to get married to, fine. But I never granted any interview saying that black men are blah, 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 and all that.
Okay.
They only asked me, who would I like to marry? If I want to get married, I say, okay, I would like to marry a white guy.
Okay.
Do you understand? So
can I have half-caste kids with curly hair?
No, but I feel like there must have been, you know, maybe someone broke your heart or something like that, that maybe led you to say that, you know, maybe you would like to marry a foreigner.
People have heartbreak every day. Women have heartbreak every
wow.
day.
So guys don't have heartbreak. I don't understand. Please, you guys.
Okay, let's say yes.
Okay. It must have been, you know, a big one for you then.
Yeah.
You don't want to give us any info
I
on that?
I don't want to go back there.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, but there's also something that you know, every time your name is Googled, there's the Sylvia Edem, that is the actress and the producer, who's you, and then another Sylvia Edem that's a beauty queen. Yeah. And of course, you know, we always try to make that
the distinction.
That distinction, you know, because you are here joining us and you're talking about some of the work that you were doing, and of course, the other Sylvia Edem is doing her thing as well.
I'm wondering how that, you know, how it must have felt when it started happening, the little confusion there.
No, I felt so bad because I was like, okay, when you're being granted an interview, they should listen to whatever you say. They should ask questions, you know, not like jumping into stories, you know, writing stuff about you when you know this is not you. Like the one I saw, someone munch it and sent to me was like, Sylvia, you're married, you have 3 kids, your husband just bought a Range Rover. I said, please, I don't have a Range Rover and I'm not married. You understand? It's not me that's the ex-queen. And we're not, I don't even know her.
Right.
Though we are from the same area, but I've never met her before. So I don't know. People they need to pay attention to details. That's it.
I'm wondering, I know that there's a lot of pressure, acting, and all the other philanthropic work you've started doing. But I'm wondering, is there any way you like to relax and hang out? Tell us what you do as a hobby.
You know, I like enjoying myself. I like going out. I like traveling.
Okay.
A lot.
Like where? Like where would you travel to if I gave you a free ticket, like right now?
Right now?
Right now, where would you
Take
go?
off to
America.
America. Where in America?
New York.
Please,
New
not
York?
Las Vegas,
Yeah,
okay.
because
That's where.
that's the center of enjoyment.
But yeah, where everything is happening. The Big Apple.
All right. So, well, you never know. We might be able to get that free ticket for you.
Okay.
Because I don't mind going to New York myself, really.
You're getting the ticket for somebody else, not for
Speaking
yourself.
of-
Like, I don't understand.
There are loads of tall buildings there. I like tall buildings. And speaking of tall buildings, Chef Tolu has built a tall building of goodness in the kitchen.
It is so amazing.
And we need to go and attack that building.
And
serious?
Mary's already digging in.
Yes.
And so we're going to attack it.
So let's head
you're
to
gonna
the
join us in
kitchen.
the kitchen?
Please, join us. There's a tall building of sweetness and goodness right there.
The beef is just too real.
Yes.
Well, what we've been making,
goodness
pancakes.
Amazing.
She has a special name for it. What name did you call it? I know there's chocolate sauce. That's the one I made.
So you called it a name? I called it a name?
All right. Come along, Sylvia. Come along.
yes.
Come along. Come along, please.
Buttermilk pancakes. Yes. Buttermilk pancakes.
So basically, this is our buttermilk pancakes, and we have chocolate sauce on it. We have grapes to garnish it to look
Okay.
Hi, welcome.
Yeah.
Hi,
So-
Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia. Please take a seat. So, like, this is buttermilk pancake with chocolate sauce. We made everything from scratch. We made our chocolate sauce from scratch. We made our buttermilk pancake from scratch. So basically, our buttermilk was made with vinegar and evaporated milk. That was sitting for a bit. Then we have the flour, sugar, baking powder, milk, buttermilk, oil. Then we fried it up. Then for making the chocolate sauce, we use cocoa powder, icing sugar, a bit of flour, milk as well, and a bit of salt, just to marry together. So
Everything you've been saying, I've just been entering one.
Oh, yeah.
We're looking at the chocolate.
Because all I'm interested in is tasting this.
all right, so
But
I'm
have
going
you
to
taken some great pictures of it? Because it looks amazing.
It does, right?
trust me.
Before you cut it.
Trust me. I
Looks
can't-
like a cake.
Just look
I'm
at
just
that.
gonna go in
Nice.
and slice it up like a cake for you. Thank you.
All right, so where's the leftover chocolate?
What is that?
I don't understand.
I'm just asking for the leftover chocolate. I'm
leftover what?
So we're going to give
Where we
some
have
to our-
Mary here.
Mary, oh Mary, what have you done?
Yeah, you should wait for any day I'm not around.
That looks
This
great.
looks good.
Oh my, just look
Wow,
at
look at that.
Hold
Hold on now,
I wanted to-
yummy.
Yummy?
It's a tower. I don't want it falling.
Oh my gosh.
Leave that tower of goodness alone.
that. The guest first.
I got it. I got it.
There
Looks
you
like
go.
she can't wait to
All
do
right.
it
Go
anyway.
ahead.
We're going to cut one for me. Okay.
She was, but she
Okay,
changed her
so while
mind.
Yummy
Now
is
Yummy.
negotiating how to get his own pancake and chocolate, we have to wrap up the show now.
Yes, we do. And many thanks to our guests for coming, joining us this morning. And of course, Payport Food Stores for the groceries and Homely NG for the kitchen accessories.
Yes, so thanks so much, Fola, for styling my hair. Got loads of love for all y'all out there. We'll be back again tomorrow.
Yes, we will be. While
Yes, so Sylvia,
Sylvia's tasting.
how is it? How is it? How is it?
Lovely.
You love it?
I'm telling you.
Are you glad you came?
Right there.
We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
7 a.m. bright and early.